Hello there. Let's have a look at language and cultural relationship and how it works. How do you really know a language? Language and culture are inextricably linked, and we can't learn a language without a clear understanding of its background. Let's compare the Italian and the German-speaking worlds. Despite their geographical proximity, they show obvious cultural differences that need to be taken into account in many situations. An important difference, for example, is the level of formality. In Germany, both formal and informal situations require the form Sie, which is comparable to the Italian lei. The difference in usage is substantial, and it does not reflect the speaker's age or social status, but their level of acquaintance. You're required to use the formal Sie with any person you're not particularly close to. Another difference is the use of non-verbal language, such as posture, proximity, and hand gestures to enhance the content the speaker is trying to convey. Germans may find this judgmental or redundant, and it may often lead to ambiguity and misunderstanding. Standing too close to someone can be seen as an invasion of their personal space. Silence is an element of communication as important as speech. Italians may perceive silence as lack of engagement and possibly find it embarrassing. They can grow uncomfortable with prolonged periods of silence and may naturally start speaking with the sole purpose of filling the gaps. On the other hand, Germans tend to speak once they know they have something to say. Therefore, they're not uncomfortable with what Italians would perceive as awkward silence. In Italy, a job interview mainly focuses on training and previous work experience. Other aspects, such as personal interests or social and civil engagement, take second place. On the contrary, these are particularly significant points in Germany, since they're seen as important to fully understand the candidate's personality as a whole. During a job interview, Italians tend to avoid direct questions concerning salary and holidays, while in Germany this is perfectly natural. Asking such explicit questions is the starting point of an equal relationship between employer and employee. German communication style is functional, and it's not considered rude to straightforwardly address any issue. Another element to be taken into consideration is the different concept of work. The word Mitarbeiter means employee. The verb mitarbeiten means to work together and collaborate. It therefore implies an idea of work as a collaborative relationship. On the contrary, the word employee is translated as dipendente, from the verb dipendere, which means to depend on, which suggests a subordinate relationship. After a job interview in Italy, a common expression used by the interviewer is, "We will let you know," which leaves the candidates in a position of uncertainty. In Germany, the common attitude is to thoroughly explain to the candidate what the next steps are going to be. Think of a language as a tool that needs to be plugged in. In order for it to work properly, you have to use the right socket. Different countries have different outlets, so you definitely need the right adapter for the tool to work properly, to match the foreign culture you're approaching and getting to know. Thank you very much for your attention. And remember, learning a different language means learning to have a different vision of life.